when we gonna understand that we are put on earth to love? That's all it's about. Everybody want to figure out how complicated life is.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and first thing first, remember that you are one person, you have one spirit, one soul, one flesh. Love on you, nourish you, take care of you, protect you, be selfish when it comes to you, because listen, you have one life to live. And that's how I'm feeling today. If you are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are or has already been a subscriber, thank you for being a subscriber. I really appreciate it. But today has really been a long day, so we really gonna get into my day. And I've been very conscious lately when it comes to my life and the decisions I make, and where I'm going. And there are battles going on right now. I'm winning and I'm continuing to win. Some battles may last longer, but hey, I'm gonna continue fighting. I'm very tired. I had a long day, a lot of work being done from business work. You know, I've been an entrepreneur for about 4 years now, to like music, and kind of thinking about school, but really thinking about business a lot, because I'm creating like more marketing strategies. I'm really trying to get my brand more afloat, more customers, all of that. And it's been a journey. And on my way home from School of Rock after my session, I was really thinking, I was like, time is ticking, but then it's really not. Like,
a few moments later.
yeah, time is ticking, but I'm continuing to move forward. And it's just amazing how I've really just been blessed, and I've manifested things, you know, from preparing, believing in, preparing, investing my energy into those things. But again, it has been a journey. And while I was on my way home, I just started to think about, man, I read this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is right here, and it's a great book. I read it about 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago. I was a sophomore in college and I was really pushing through, but that book really opened my eyes, because now that I'm here and I've been in business for 4 years, now I'm like, I've been doing this for 4 years, and in the book it said give it 5 years. Even though I believe that, I believe, you know, I listen to my spirit. I'm self-conscious of, you know, the decision that I decide to make when it comes to my business. So if I want to, if it don't take off to 10 years, it's just a process. But I know my company is thriving, and it's going to take off soon, and it's going to do great. I'm going to have so many customers. I'm going to have so many reviews, like so many great collaborations with people, celebrities, so many great things when it comes to my skincare brand, which is Nari Skincare. And I don't think I told y'all my name. My name is Nari. Okay, make sure you don't forget that. Nari, it means to praise. Okay, so when you come to me, be ready to praise. Just kidding, but be sure you understand that. And anyway, I know it's gonna take off, and I feel it, because I've been doing what I have to do, you know, just for my well-being as like a human being, for my well-being spirit, you know, for spiritually as well. And, you know, being conscious in different aspects, making decisions and battling with challenges that I have, and understanding that like those are challenges, those are habits. Identify the cue, you know, so that you can overcome the triggers and things like that leads to the so-called reward. And because I'm aware of that, it's like I have to keep working on things that challenges me, and I won't give up. Like where I'm coming from, that don't matter anymore when it comes to, okay, I hear the police somewhere. There's always police in my area since I'm living in the city. And I lost my thoughts. Yeah, where I grew up, it don't matter. I don't reflect on where I grew up as much because it's really all about hurry up, because I have so many success. I've been great. I have success stories, but not but and we need to stop using the word but. Nar. And I know that I'm going to be successful, and a lot of things I won't have to take under serious consideration, like so many things, you know, that people have to consider. You know, we want to manifest that financial freedom, that wealth, but it's so much deeper than that. Like, it's really spiritual, and God will bless you. For the finances are going to come, right? Just grow spiritually. Finances are, that's material. You can consider that to be materialistic, and that can come. The spirit is what I am really aiming to develop and become more conscious of. Not develop, but be more conscious, be more tuned, be more connected. And I'm going to continue to be on this journey. So I'm reading books that really inspired me, because I'm not reflecting back on the first book when the guy talked in the Rich Dad Poor Dad. The guy talked about, like, hey, you trust this plan, these are different assets, you know, don't depend on your liabilities. So I truly understand that, and like really working to develop assets. Like, sometimes it just take time, you know, when you're starting using your own money. You know, like I started mine using my own refund check. Like, y'all, I had a $500 refund check, and I invested in my skincare brand, and I didn't quite know what I was doing. I just know I had insecurities, and I really couldn't find it on the market for me. So I started my skincare company. I lost some, I won, I failed when I started, but I kept going. Like, that's the main thing, just keep going. And that's what I did. Like, I had many nights when I cried. You know, right now there is no crying because I'm growing spiritually. They're crying when next time I cry is gonna be due to joy, but in the past I cried due to like the losses I took, the challenges of like being up late. But those days, those feelings, those emotions has been controlled by me. Those were my emotions. So I just continue to grow and mature. But you know, reflecting on where I started my company and where I'm going, where I'm gonna be, I know I'm gonna be great, and I feel it every single day. And I'm really thriving every day. Like, right now I'm tired, so after this I'm taking a nap, but I thrive every day. And after reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, that changed my perspective of, you know, way of living and way of thinking. I'm like, no, I have to be my own boss. And because I had this mentality since I was like 19 or 20, wish I had it earlier, but that's when I had a different perspective of like going into the workforce and working for people, which I did. But it was like, God don't want me there. The rooms I'm in not really meant to help me grow and get to where I'm going. So I left many rooms because I never been fired, but I left many rooms because those just wasn't the environments to get me to that entrepreneurship, you know, that environment to help me develop more habits of when it comes to entrepreneur, to help me thrive spiritually. And I had to step back. Like, girl, you've prepared to take a step to just be an entrepreneur, be on your own. So like, keep doing that. Forget everybody else, forget everything else, that people did not understand you, people have failed you, people have seen you as a negative, had a negative perspective of you. So like, I let it go, right? And I had to overcome some situations to get where I am now, though I'm still growing. And I, you know, just reading books has helped me. Even though I read that book 3 years ago, I continue to read. I'm not a big reader, but someday I will be, which is what I'm working on. I am a big reader. Let me manifest it. Yes, I am. So right now I'm reading like Atomic Habits, and this book really just, it helps me. This is Atomic Habits, and I've been reading for almost a month now. I'll be done with it in like the 3 weeks or sooner. I'm really gonna finish it sooner, and it's really helping me be conscious of like the habits that I have and really developing methods or systems to help me overcome those habits, to develop better habits, and to remove or help get rid of negative habits that I have, whether there are negative thoughts about myself. And though I don't have negative thoughts about myself, but those negative habits for me would be like very emotional. I don't know if that's really, people may not see that as negative, but being able to control my emotions within different environments, different people, that's the main thing. I really have to sit and think on that even more to tell y'all. But also developing systems for like my company, putting systems into place to where like, okay, this is the goal, but you need to have a system. Like, goals are okay, but what's the system? How are you preparing? And I realized that I do write down goals and put them in a jar until it's like I accomplish it, and I put it in another jar that is accomplished. But I realized that I have some systems, and I started making better systems with this past 1.5 year, 18 months, 18 months, yeah. And I really want to create more systems for myself. And I know that I can reach these systems, but I know that some systems are going to require a team to really be successful, to really thrive. And right now, because it's just me, you know, me operating my company alone, a lot of people don't truly understand, you know, when you're coming from the bottom, like really using your $500 to start this company, going to stand up in front of people to pitch for money. Like, I really did not have it. I didn't have a plan in place when I first started, but I started developing plans, doing my research on YouTube and stuff, and getting help from like some resources, but I'm kind of stingy with giving out my information like that often. Then I just started to grow and just trying different things, and I tried a lot of stuff that really opened my conscious, my mind, and meditating too, like getting up in the morning and meditating fast, and that stuff really helped me. But I just was really reflecting on where I am headed, and this is another book that I just started reading, The Artist Way. I just started reading The Artist Way, and it's really about like a spiritual path to like higher creativity. I know I'm very creative. I do so many things, and I don't want to do so many things. I don't do as much as I used to do, you know, when I was giving other people, other companies my time. Though I'm still in graduate school, I'll be done in like 5 to 6 months, and I'm not going back. I think that is enough. I need to focus on my business, what's going to bring me that financial wealth, that success, building my brand. I am my brand. So really having the time to really sit and think about these things and meditate on these things, like really building my brand is important. And I will build my brand. I will have my identity out there. I will be great. I know I'm not gonna say my age, but I will be great. And regardless of my age, regardless of my background, my companies will flourish. I would have so many companies. You know, I won't just have a skincare brand, but I am just gonna try so many different things, which is what I'm now doing, trying a few more things. And you know, being alone a lot is very important, and limiting my time, not giving people a lot of my time, because a lot of people be wanting my time, but it's like, no, I can't give you my energy because I got my shirt on. My shirt say my energy is expensive. So I have to protect my energy. I work so hard to get to this level, to get to this higher level, and I will keep elevating. I will keep elevating to be the best that I can be every single day. And it's crazy how I reflect on, you know, the speech our teachers had us say in high school, in elementary school. It was, I am capable, I am lovable, I am teachable, therefore I can learn. I reflected on it, like my conscience was drawn to that like a month ago, and it's still hitting my mind. So I'm like, I have to keep reminding myself. I have to instill that in me, that like I'm capable, keep going, keep continuing to improve your conscious, because that's very important. So I know I'm gonna be great, and I just keep recording, documenting my journey. And this month, the word for me is capable. I know that we're all capable of doing great things, and we just have to put our mind to it, limit giving people access to us, and choosing us. A lot of people are not going to get us where we are going, so we really have to be wise and, you know, choose, make decisions that's gonna fuel our energy. You know, sometimes we make decisions, whether it's dating, friends, networking with the wrong people. I don't never heard of anybody network with the wrong people, but giving the right people our energy, people that are really fueling us, want to see us do great, wanting to invest in us. They may not be investing financially, but investing spiritually, investing, just giving you positivity, just supporting you. That's very important than money. So I really push that on people. Just go out in the world and pursue your dreams, work hard, build your brand. Don't give a lot of people your time. A lot of people are not going to help you build your brand. Either they're building themselves up to use you, or they're building some big company to help them to continue to thrive. But one day you're going to be laying over old. What did you really do for yourself to reach your full potential? And that's a question I will not ask myself when I get old. I would not ask myself, what if I woulda, coulda, shoulda? No, we're not doing that. So I'm really grateful. I'm even inspired by some people, you know, watching people while I'm on this journey, and just continue to be the best version of myself. I am great, and I'm going to be greater. My company is going to flourish, and I'm wishing the best for everybody else. But we just have to keep going, guys. We have to keep going. Stay tuned. Make sure you watch out the video about being capable. I will be talking about like capability. That will be the word for this month. I'm not behind. I'm just gonna drop every month. Again, I'm dropping the word every single month. But remember, capability, being capable, is the word for March, because we are capable. Yes. Stay tuned for more. If you have not, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and follow me on IG. All of my links are below. My link to my website is also listed below as well. Thank you.